I'm just going to say this straight out. What if I told you the idea that self-sabotage doesn't exist? Yeah, you heard that right. Self-sabotage doesn't exist. Now I'll explain why. Let's take a common change that people want in their lives, like getting into better shape. So they hear from a trainer to try out hacks like wake up at 5 a.m, have your kit ready at the end of your bed, and go for a run every morning. So you try that out for a few weeks and months until your efforts eventually fizzle out, you stop doing those things, and you go back to your old behaviours like eating junk and lounging around on the sofa. And then you say to yourself, it's self-sabotage. That term implies that we intentionally did something or stopped doing something that prevented us from attaining our goal. And whilst it's true that we stopped doing something, it goes beyond it being intentional. Because what's actually going on is our subconscious and conscious minds are at odds with each other. So when we consciously say, I want to get into shape, our subconscious, which has been running things for us through the years, goes, why? Because it's perceived this new idea from the conscious as a threat as to how it runs things. So naturally it inquires because it's unsure whether your needs will be met with this new change, otherwise known as fear of the unknown. Now if we were to say we want to be more happy, then the subconscious doesn't compute that, because the subconscious is only concerned with meeting our core human needs and keeping us alive. So for it to consider our happiness, it would have to deconstruct the entire system it's got into place that's keeping you alive. Now what we're getting at is that our subconscious objects like this. It's not an act of self-sabotage, it's an act of self-protection, because our subconscious wants to go back to where it was previously, because all of our needs were being met, and hence it saw no need for things to change. Now remember, we might not like the situation or the behaviours that we're doing, but as far as our subconscious goes, we're alive and we're meeting our needs. And yes, things like eating junk and lounging around on the sofa does actually meet our needs. Labelling it as self-sabotage fuels the self-hate cycle. I'm not good enough. My efforts fizzle out. I can't do this. I.e. we have a go at ourselves for not sticking to something and then have a go at ourselves for having a go at ourselves, which all sends us the message that we're not good enough. Now we're not deflecting what's happening with this change of term or respinning it into a positive frame. We're understanding what our system is primed to do and to not chastise it. This is where communicating with your subconscious is key here if you want to do the work and make the changes for yourself. Because the more your subconscious believes and buys into the change, the more it will work for you and with you. Now you can learn about how to do this via the primary directives of the subconscious mind. If you want more content on this, let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to share.